my name is Athena and this is my makeup, hair, nails, basically beauty channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a comparison of the P.Louisebase to the new Juvia's Place Eye Prep, Eye Prime, Eye Primer. Here they are. This one is from the UK and you can really only get your hands on this online. And this one is going to be in stores all around you at Ulta as well as online. So very accessible. If you'd like to see me try out these two eyeshadow bases next to each other, then please keep watching. Let's just get straight into it. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place on this eye and the P.Louise on this eye. Okay, so I'm going in with the Juvia's Place and just doing one squirt. I'm going to be showing you guys that I'm using identical brush sets from Shein so that I can give the best and most accurate comparison of the products. So for most of the video, I'm going to be using separate brushes. To show you guys that I'm not mixing up the products, and that went very far. As you see, I could have used that little bit to highlight the rest of my face. So it really went far. So that is what the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow base is looking like. That is very much a tongue twister and I'm so sorry. But so now I'm going in with that similar brush from a different set, and I'm taking the P.Louisebase in the shade Rumor 2, and I'm just gonna pack that on and blend it all over the lid like I did the Juvia's Place. So now I'm going in with the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, I believe from BH Cosmetics. Yep. And I'm going to be doing a pink look today. So I'm taking, once again, identical brushes, and I'm taking the pink look the pink pigment that I pointed to, and I'm just going to put that in the crease. So my purpose of doing this video is not as much to do a tutorial, but to just show you guys the comparison of the more expensive eyeshadow base that's been all over the internet and the Juvia's Place that is going to be right in the store. Now, look at this. That was a huge difference, but I refused to be defeated. I went and added a little bit more product to the Juvia's Place side to see if I can get it to match up, and if I just put more on that side, and it definitely showed up and showed out and actually looked more pigmented. Well, I don't know, not more pigmented, but just that the color definitely looked more pink. And I don't know if you guys can tell that, but I'm going in and I'm just going to be showing you guys the products briefly, and I'll tell you guys if I reach any problems. But so far, the Juvia's Place looks really good, and it's very much popping out for a $12 eyeshadow base primer that's right around the corner from me. I am very excited about this. Here I am just packing on this purple eyeshadow, and I'm attempting to do the same on the P.Louisebase side, and I was unsuccessful. So another floozy. I was like, let me go in and try to add more product on this side to see if I can get it to look equal, but it did not layer on the product very well. Like the Juvia's Place did, it layers on beautifully. You see how it just has no struggle. The other one didn't really do that, but it is bearable, and I know many people have been successful with the P.Louisebase, but in my opinion, the Juvia's Place really gave me no problem in that area. So the first negative thing that I can think of about the Juvia's Place, is that I just received that little bit of fallout, and because I did have so much products on there and I blended it underneath my eye, it really stuck underneath my eye. And so I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. That's just because the only reason that would be a problem is because I did my face first. And I'm not going anywhere, but I just didn't want to be barefaced with a bunch of eyeshadow on. And so if you are going to do your eyes with the Juvia's Place or even the P.Louise base, I just suggest always doing your eyes first. And so I'm going ahead and see if I can cut the crease, the famous cut crease. That's what P.Louise is famous for, and it's doing well. The pigments is very much combining with the base, so it's very much a lilac color rather than being the white or the nude that it came out to be. And you'll see on this side that the colors did not mix in with the Juvia's Place side. So if you really wanted to have like a totally fresh color on the lid, that would have been achievable with the Juvia's Place in comparison to the P.Louise base. So I'm going to go back into that Take Me to the Brazil palette and try to make the P.Louise Rumor 2 side match up with the Juvia's Place. As you can see, I didn't really put any more product on the Juvia's Place side because it really was already giving. But I just needed to put a little bit more attention into the P.Louise side. And so now I'm packing on the color for the lid, and it goes on pretty smooth on both sides. And the lid color that I chose really made the P.Louise side really come together. And so the product that I'm holding up now is the J. LaRue Cosmetics pigment in the shade Champagne on Ice. It's really, really pretty. They're very famous for their white diamond pigment. It's like a very, very fine glitter, and it just really is known for being like the icing on the cake for soft glams and things like that on social media, especially Instagram. So if you really want that extra emphasis on your cut creases and that little bit of glisten, that would be it. And so I'm taking some glitter, and I was going to use that eyelash glue, but that was a no-no. It was literally disgusting, and so I winged it. I've never seen anybody ever do this, but I actually took a gripping primer. So this is my favorite primer right now, the Hard Candy Hydro Grip hydrating primer, and it has the same consistency as the Milk Hydro Grip primer, and so it's very, very sticky. And as you see, I'm so excited. I went ahead and like tapped some on my lid, and then I tried to see if I could pick up glitter and use it to stick on there as an eyelash or as a glue, and it really worked. And I was like so excited, like, oh my gosh, because I really had no other clear glue. I was so happy about that. But so yeah, that actually worked, and I'm very glad that that worked out. I'm just taking another glitter to just make a combination of colors on my eye with, I believe I use gold and like a rosy color. And as you can see, it's really sticking on there, and it's really just getting the job done. Like, that was, I'm very grateful that I was at home and that I was able to use my primer. So you guys should give that a try too. So closing out the video, I'm just going ahead and taking like an edge brush of mine and brushing out any glitter in my lashes and using whatever was left on a brush that I used the purple with, still making sure that I use different brushes, and I am applying that on my lower lid. And yeah, it really came together, and just sharpening everything up. And I went ahead and like touched up some things, like with my face. That is the Milk Kush mascara. And as you see, it made a big glob on my bootleg lash extensions, and if you'd like to see a video on that, let me know. Okay, so this is how it turned out after all the trials and tribulations. It came out good. It's very colorful, and I think it really does a good job of showing you guys the difference between these two eyeshadow bases. This color, they're both in the shade 2. This color is definitely more pale, and this one is definitely more warm. I did receive some fallout on this side, and this side, with the purple, it really, I put as much product as I could on both sides to just try to get them to look the same. But if I give my honest opinion, I think both are great, but I'm gonna give this the number 1 for me because it's accessible. You can buy it in person. If you buy it straight from P.Louise, it comes from the UK and I am in America, and it got here really fast, but the shipping was pricey for one thing, and it's more expensive. You do have a slightly bit more in here, but you know, this one goes a lot further anyway, in my opinion. This is my second time trying this out, and I really like it. This shade I think is flattering. It's giving me, I'm not going to pay for that shipping no more. I'm gonna go over to Ulta and I'm gonna buy it again whenever I need it. I think this is gonna last me a long time because I don't really do many colorful eyeshadows, but this one is gonna be my new go-to. So I suggest you guys go out there and try the Juvias Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.